something like that.
Sort of kind of like center, the way it's
Brewmergency Snippets, how you guys doing? It's been a little over a month, hasn't it?
It's been a minute.
So it's been a minute since our last episode. We have Saranac Red IPA. So let's go ahead and get this guy open with our school spirits. I can show you that, of course. Stinking good. So we're gonna go ahead and do the 45-degree angle, perfect pour ideal. Oh, that is
Saves you from the overflow of head.
gorgeous. Overflow of head, yes, of course. And that is gorgeous. So what kind of notes do we have? We'll take off my awesome reflective sunglasses that I just got for $1.
Pretty malty for an IPA.
That's, it's got that beautiful, it's actually got some, the yeast, right?
Yes.
It's got the yeast floating around in there, so we're going to go ahead and, alright, salute.
Salute.
Try it. Oh wow. If you don't normally dig IPAs, this actually might be your thing because it's got more of a malty caramel character than it actually does with the IPA flavors. Took some time, made some notes, and what we've basically got here is on the front you got some it's a bold or crisp, bold, malty, medium body, and finishes off with a sweet malty IPA. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't really matter. It's like Amberbach and an IPA with a little malt.
Yeah.
So since we're outdoors and we're going to be at the Paddy Wagon for this episode, that's right, we're out at the local bar here in Richmond, Kentucky, because that's where we're from. Obviously, we've never mentioned that before, but now we have. So we're going to introduce Captain Kyle Isaacs here momentarily after our next beer review, and we'll have him give you a 30-second spiel on the beer and Loathing in Kentucky. So, I've got some chips in the pitcher now. Those are pretty damn delicious. And I thought we should just, Saranac Red IPA. And that is from the Matt Brewing Co. in Utica, New York. Did I say that right? Yeah, Utica, New York, I believe. Anyway, on to the next beer. So, next we have George Killians Irish Stout.
And I have had the red ale from Killians, and I loved it. So I expect to like this one as well.
This was actually the newest one I found recently. So I hear there's a couple more new ones, but I haven't seen them yet, and I forget what they are right now. So.
Under the form.
Oh, beautiful! Look at that. It actually, it looks identical to Guinness, and it's got that nice stout smell to it. Stout stank. I like that stout stank, boy. You got chip in your beer.
Real sweet smell.
Sweet, malt, creamy, hop on in. Salute. Shit, I screwed that up. Salute. Right off the bat, you got a nice, it's got a little bit of hops, a little bit of butter, but mostly kind of like a full-bodied sweet.
Yeah.
It's definitely a full-bodied beer.
It leans more towards malty and sweet than it does bitter and hops.
Malty, creamy finish. And so the front, it's got it's kind of like a bold sweetness, a little bit of hops, full-bodied, and malty, creamy sweetness, I would say. And then what else would you say? Anything else?
I'm not getting much creaminess, but malty, yes.
Besides, you can't see through it whatsoever. Look at that color. That's beautiful. It's got it.
So back to the beer. Let me put it this way. Let's say you want Guinness, but you don't have that kind of money to work with.
Yeah, really. This is a good alternative.
Imagine Guinness, but not as thick and creamy. Yep. You basically got this, which is still good. Still great. I'm loving this.
So, what did you give Saranac?
I gave it a 7, just because I'm not normally into IPAs. That's just me personally. What about you?
I actually give it an 8 because it had a great flavor. I myself love dark, rich, hopsy beers. Ooh, beer. If you don't have the stomach space and you chug a beer, it comes back up. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. That's why I can't go back to Outback Steakhouse. A $1 tip was nearly not enough. When you get closer to the finish of it, you taste less of the malt, more of the creaminess, and it's countered with a little bit of hops, but overall it's really awesome. So I think it's about that time.
It is.
So. Outstanding. So what would you give that?
I'd say an 8.
8? I'd have to agree. Maybe a 7.5, 8-ish. I'm not entirely certain on it, but
Ballpark it.
if you check us out down below, we're going to have our Twitter thing down here. For the first time, I've actually remembered to do that. And because we were out at the Paddy Wagon, our first local occasion, we're going to bring in a guy who's going to be telling you a few things about Beard and Loathing in Kentucky. Come on in here, Kyle. Let's scoot on over.
Captain Kyle Isaacs, Beard and Loathing in Kentucky. We are Kentucky's first sanctioned chapter, Beard Team USA. We're a non-profit philanthropist group devoted to competing in beard, mustache, facial hair competitions, and giving back to the community, trying to make a good name for the really long-haired, tattooed, bearded people in the world. And we appreciate the support and the help that we get from the community. Get your beer on.
Beer is delicious.
Store chips.
Next.